Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Tim Vanderhave. I'm making my first RC truck video. You can see it right there. It's all my gear. So today I'm just going to be doing a speed run to see how fast the Rustler actually goes. I'm going to be doing a calculation. I don't have a GPS to actually figure out what that speed is, but I marked the pavement here, and I'm going to divide by the time that the camera recorded. Yeah, let's get right into it. As you can see here, got the cracks. They're 11 feet apart from here to here. So I'm gonna drive the car from this crack over here to this crack over here, and then measure the length, 22 feet from here to here, and then divide by the number of frames per second, which this thing shoots, which is 60 frames per second. So here we go. Here's the Traxxas Rustler. I'm running a 5200 milliamp hour LiPo 75C, and here's the body. Did this a few years ago. You can see it's pretty abused. You can see we're running Traxxas Valinian brushless. Here's the ESC. You can see it's popped off. I ordered a part, it's coming in the mail. I'm gonna redo that. You can see the battery's also not secured very well. It's just with these clips. I'm actually going to be putting in a strap right here and here. I'm going to do that custom and make a video about it. So, alright, let's rip it and see how many frames it takes for the Rustler to cover 22 feet. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm supposed to be counting frames. Well, I guess that's 21 frames. Alright, so now here's where I'm about to get really nerdy and bring my engineering degree into this calculation. So, figured out that we have 21 frames. We know that the camera shoots at 60 frames per second. So, when we do this calculation, we see that the frames cancel out, and we are left with 0.35 seconds. So now that we have our time, we need to figure out what our actual speed is. So we know that the distance covered is 22 feet, and then we divide that by 0.35 seconds. That gives us 62.86 feet per second. So we want to convert that to miles per hour. So how do we do that? Well, we take the 62.86 feet per second and use a unit multiplier and multiply 60 seconds by 1 minute times 60 minutes by 1 hour, and then we got to convert the feet to miles, so we divide 5,280 feet, 1 mile. And what does this give us? This gives us a grand total of 42.86 miles per hour. See, we make sure our units all cancel: seconds, seconds, minutes, minutes, and we're left with miles per hour. There you go, 42.86 miles per hour. Now you gotta remember that this overall number is not an instantaneous speed, is an average speed over the 22 feet. But for our purposes, that's good enough. So the only thing left to do then for those of you in Dr. Dewhurst's class, is step 8. Check your work. So how are we going to check our reasonableness? Well, we're going to shoot another video. You'll just have to trust me on this one, but on this run, we got 22 frames over the 60 seconds, and that gives us average velocity of 41 miles per hour. So that means that our original calculation of 42 is good. Now let's have a little fun.